The name of the lesson is Partnership Basic Concepts. In this already I have completed one part, that is partners capital account. The partners capital accounts are fixed capital method and fluctuating capital method. I already teach you, based on the fixed capital method we have to prepare two accounts. One is capital account and current account. Under fixed fluctuating capital method we have to prepare only one account, that is called capital account. Under fluctuating capital method only one account, that is capital account. In these topics we have already seen some examples and some exercise sums. Now I am going to teach you another topic from the same lesson, interest on capital. Interest on capital, that is when the partners contributing capital in the partnership firm, after 1 year they will get interest on that capital invested by the partners. How much they contributed in the business, in this they will get some interest. Okay, as per the partnership deed they will get some interest. How to calculate that interest on capital, that only I am going to teach you now. Okay, it is very simple and easy. It will ask in 2 marks. This sum will come in 2 marks or sometimes in 3 marks. Okay, yes. For this, first I am going to teach you, for interest on capital there is 2 adjusting entries. There is 2 adjusting entries. First I will teach you the adjusting entries. Based on the adjusting entries I will teach you the sums also. Okay. Interest on capital. Interest on capital. Adjusting entries. Adjusting entries. This will ask in 2 marks also, very important one. Adjusting entries. Okay. Interest on capital will affect in profit and loss account, appropriation. Okay. But in trading account we have trading account and profit and loss account we have seen the interest on capital will come in the debit side of the profit and loss account. Debit side of the profit and loss account. So in profit and loss account that interest on capital will come in the debit side. Okay, so for that the adjusting entry, so interest on capital is expenses for the business. Okay, interest on capital is expenses for the business. The firm have to give some money to the partners, those who invested in the business. The partner investing rupees 50,000 rupees as a capital means, for that the firm have to give the interest on the amount invested by the partners. So it is expenses for the business. So interest on capital will be debited. That is why the interest on capital is debited. Okay, so date, this is the journal entry. Date, particulars, debit LF, debit and credit. Okay, rupees. So in examination they ask for adjusting entry for interest on capital. You must write the interest on capital adjusting entry. Here the interest on capital is expenses, so we have to debit interest on capital account debtor. Interest on capital account debtor. 2 is whoever the partners getting this interest, their capital account should come. That should be credited. That is 2 partners capital account is very clear. The interest on capital is expenses, that is why we have debited. Okay, this amount will be credited to whom? The respective partner's capital account or current account. Why capital account or current account? If the capital are fixed means that amount should be adjusted in current account. If the capitals are fluctuating means the capital should, the adjustment should be, interest on capital adjustment should be adjusted in the capital account. That is what, based on the sum only we have to credit. That is either partner's capital account, either or partner's current account. When you put capital account, partner's capital account, if the capitals are fluctuating means you have to put two partners' capital account. If the partners' capitals are fixed means you have to put two partners' current account. Okay, that is why this is format only. So you have to mention any one of the account only, two partners' capital account or two partners' current account, depends upon the sum. Okay, so this is the journal entry for adjusting entry for interest on capital. So the amount will be given in the sum. You have to calculate and put it in the journal entry. Now entry narration is what? Narration, interest on capital provided. Interest on capital provided. This is the narration. Okay. So after completing this journal entry, you have to write the transfer entry. For interest on capital, you have to write the transfer entry also. Okay, once after writing the adjusting entry, you must write the transfer entry. For interest on capital, you have to write two entries. For that is adjusting entry. For interest on capital, there are two entries will be there. One is adjusting entry. The adjusting entry for interest on capital is interest on capital account debtor to partner's capital account or current account, depends upon the sum. Okay, yes. So after completing this journal entry, you have to write one more entry. That entry is called transfer entry. So this is adjusting entry. Now I am going to teach you transfer entry. So transfer entry. What is the transfer entry? So this profit and this interest on capital will be transferred to which account? Profit and loss account. In which place? Debit side of the profit and loss account. Okay, so this interest on capital usually will be debited in profit and loss account. But here in partnership, we should compute one more account after preparing the profit and loss account. That is called profit and loss appropriation account, because that profit, that all the adjustment profit will be apportioned to respective partners. That is why the profit and loss account, after preparation of the profit and loss account, the one more account is prepared in partnership, that is called profit and loss appropriation account. Profit and loss appropriation account. So this interest on capital will be debited in profit and loss account, but here we have to say profit and loss appropriation account. In partnership, we have to apportion this interest on capital to profit and loss appropriation account. So you have to write profit and loss appropriation account debtor, appropriation account debtor to interest on capital, to interest on capital. So the same amount you have to write in the debit and credit side. Okay, see, you have to write two journal entry for interest on capital. If they ask in the examination, write the journal entry, adjusting entries for interest on capital means you must write two journal entries. One is adjusting entry, that is I have shown you before. This is the second journal, this is the another entry for, this is called transfer entry. Okay, that is one is adjusting entry, this is transfer entry. What is the transfer entry? Profit and loss appropriation account debtor to interest on capital, to interest on capital. The narration is interest on capital transfer to P and L account. interest on capital transfer to profit and loss account. So this is the adjusting entry and transfer entry for interest on capital. Once again I will teach you what is the adjusting entry for interest on capital. If they ask in the examination means you have to write date, particulars, LF, debit, credit. What is the adjusting entry? Interest on capital account debtor to partners capital account or current account. Okay, either capital account or current account. It is mentioned in the question itself. So whether it is a fixed capital or fluctuating capital. Fixed capital means you have to write two partners current account. If fluctuating capital method means two partners capital account. Okay, so current account means you have current account when you have to use, if the partners capitals are fixed means you have to mention two partners current account. If the partners capitals are fluctuating means you have to mention two partners capital account. That is for adjusting entry. What is the transfer entry? Transfer entry is profit and you have to write two entries. This is the second entry. Profit and loss account debtor, appropriation account debtor. Profit and loss appropriation account debtor to interest on capital. The same amount will be followed in this entry also. Okay, for the two entries you have to write the same amount only, but entry will be different. One is adjusting entry and another one is transfer entry. Okay, now I am going to teach you how to calculate the interest on capital. Okay, based on the given sum in the textbooks. Okay, yes. Yeah, listen students. Come to the page number 92 in our textbook, plus 2 textbook, accountancy textbook, page number 92, and come to the illustration 5. Illustration 5. Mannan and Ramesh are sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:1. This 3:1 is nothing but they have contributed the capital in this ratio only. 3 times of capital contributed by Mannan, 1 times of capital contributed by Mr. Ramesh. Okay, the capital as on 1st April 2017 was both the partners, they have contributed capital on 1st April 2017, rupees 80,000 for Mannan and 60,000 for Ramesh. Okay, so Mannan contributed on 1st April 2017 rupees 80,000 and Ramesh contributed rupees 60,000 on 1/4/2017, and their current account shows a credit balance rupees 10,000 and 5,000. Okay, they have given the capital account balance as well as current account balance. Now, what we are going to calculate? Calculate interest on capital rupee at 5% per annum for the year ending 31st March 2018 and show the journal entries also. See, if they are the journal entries means you have to write the 2 entries what I have told you so far. Okay. The 2 journal entries means you have to write adjusting entries and transfer entry. First we have to calculate the interest on capital. Very easy. Listen. See here, capital accounts also given and current account also given, but we are going to calculate only interest on capital only. So we have to take this amount only capital account, not a current account. Okay. Yes. Now calculation of interest on capital for Mannan. Mannan, how much capital contributed? Rupees 80,000. What is the percentage of interest? 5%. That is 5 divided by 100. Easy calculation only. 2 zeros will be cancelled. So 800 into 5 rupees 4,000. Now I am going to calculate the interest on capital for whom? Ramesh. So the Ramesh capital is 60,000. For 60,000, 5% interest is rupees 3,000. Rupees 3,000. Understood? This is very simple calculation only, because they have invested 80,000 capital. For that interest is 5%, rupees 4,000. Like that, Ramesh contributed 60,000 capital. For that 5% interest is 3,000. Okay. So this is the interest on capital for Mannan. This is the interest on capital for Ramesh. Now, after calculating interest on capital, we have to pass the journal entries, because he asked the journal entries. Journal entries means we have to pass the adjusting entries for interest on capital, because we have calculated only interest on capital. No, with these details we have to pass the journal entries also. Okay, now we have to pass 2 journal entries. I am going to teach you now. Okay, yes. After calculating this interest on capital, we must find out the journal entries. So, journal entries. Date, particulars, LF, debit and credit. So the usual procedure for journal entry, rupees. Listen here, students. In this sum, they have given the current account also. So it means they are following fixed capital method. You understand or not? In this actually illustration 5, 2 details they have given, capital account and current account. It means they are following the fixed capital method. Okay, we understood. Oh, they are following fixed capital method. Now we are going to write the journal entry for interest on capital. What is the journal entry for interest on capital? What is the date they have given? Closing date 31st March 2018. 2018. What is the journal entry? Interest on capital account debtor 2. This interest on capital goes to whom? Partners capital account or current account. Capital account means they have to follow the fluctuating capital. Current account means they have to follow the fixed capital. But here the current account has given, so definitely they are following only fixed capital. So what we have to do? 2 partners are there. Who are they? One is Mannan, current account. You should not say capital account because they are following fixed capital method. That's what we have to put, Mannan current account. 2 Ramesh current account. Okay. Listen. What is the total interest on capital for Mannan is 4,000, for Ramesh is 3,000. 4,000 plus 3,000, totally 7,000. Now we have to split. For Mannan 4,000, for Ramesh 3,000. Okay, narration is interest on capital provided. Okay. Now, what is the second entry? This is the adjusting entry. After adjusting entry, we have to pass one more entry. That is called what? Transfer entry. That is called transfer entry. Now, I am going to write the transfer entry for interest on capital. What is the transfer entry for interest on capital? Profit and loss appropriation account debtor. P and L means profit and loss appropriation account debtor to interest on capital account. Okay. So this interest on capital will be transferred to profit and loss appropriation account. What is the total amount of interest on capital for both the partners? Rupees 7,000. So in credit also say 7,000 rupees. That's all. The narration is interest on capital transferred to P and L
Okay, this is 3 mark question. First you have to find out the interest on capital for both the partners. After that you have to pass 2 journal entries regarding interest on capital. Okay, yes. Come to the next sum, illustration 6. Illustration 6, please come to the illustration 6. Page number 93. Page number 93, illustration 6. Antony and Akbar were partners who share the profit and losses in the ratio of 3:2. Please watch the question. Balance in their capital account as on 1st January 2018, Antony rupees 60,000 and Akbar rupees 45,000. It means their capital balance shows for Antony 60,000, Akbar is 40,000. On 1st April 2018, Antony introduced additional capital rupees 10,000 and Akbar introduced an additional capital rupees 5,000 during the year. Calculate the interest on capital 6% per annum for the year ending 31st December 2018. See, in this sum they are using the calendar year. In previous sum they have used the accounting period, that is 1st April to 31st March. Here they are using the calendar year, that is 1st January to 31st December. So on 1st January 2018, both the partners contributed some capital, their capital account showing some balances. During the same year, both the partners were introduced some additional capital also. For this, how to calculate the interest on capital? I will teach you now how to calculate the interest on capital in this situation. Okay? Yes. Yeah, listen students. Now first illustration 6 page number 93.
Illustration 6 page number 93. Calculation of interest on capital. Okay, calculation of interest on capital. To first who? The first person is Antony. You have to put Mr. Antony. Okay, first I am going to calculate the interest on capital to Antony.
Yes, listen students.
On 1st January 2018, Antony's account shows how much of capital?
Rupees 60,000.
Okay, on 1/1/2018, his capital shows rupees 60,000. For 60,000.
So the beginning of the year itself he contributed capital 60,000. Usually the interest will be calculated for 1 year. When this account will be closed at the end of the year, that is he contributed on 1st January means this account will be closed on 31st December. So till 1 year the same amount will be remains the same. So 1 year we have to give the interest for him for this amount. How much of interest we have to provide? At 6% per annum.
So 60,000 into 6 by 100, that is equal to 2020 will be cancelled 3,600 rupees.
Understood or not? Antony contributed capital on 1/1/2018 rupees 60,000. So the whole year remains same. So 60,000 into 6 by 100 you will get interest for 60,000 3,600. The same Antony during the same year 2018 he contributed an additional capital rupees 10,000. On which date? 1st April. On 1st April 2018 he contributed some more capital, that is rupees 10,000. 10,000 rupees he contributed. Okay. For this we have to find out interest. Listen, usually interest will be calculated for 1 year from 1st January to 31st December because accounts closes on 31st December. So for 1 year means total 60,000 into 6 by 100 equal to 3,600. But this amount also contributed by Anthony only, but during the year, not from the day, from the beginning, during the year. That is after the 3 months. When business year commenced on 1st January, after the 3 months he contributed this 10,000. For this 10,000 also we have to give the interest to him. How?
10,000 into 6 by 100.
But the year closes on which year date? 31st March, no. So the interest should be calculated from this date to 31st March. Here from 1st April to 31st December. 1 year fully. That is what? 60,000 into 6 by 100. But here 1 for 2018 means 3 months gone. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It means he will get the interest for only 9 months. Understood or not? Because he contributed on 1/4. This 1/4 accounts will be closed on same 31st December. So from 1/4 to 31st December only 9 months.
So you have to calculate the interest for 9 months. How? 20 will be cancelled. 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12. 2 ones are 2, 50 twos are 100. So 9 into 50, rupees 450.
Rupees 450. So the total interest to be given to Mr. Anthony is 4,050. Understood or not? So total interest on capital.
So this is interest on capital
to Mr. Anthony is 4,050. Understood or not? Understood or not? So by the same way, we have to calculate the interest on capital to Mr. Akbar also.
So now I am going to calculate the interest on capital to Akbar.
On 1/1/2018, Akbar contributed rupees 40,000.
Rupees 40,000 he contributed on 1/1/2018.
So we have to calculate the interest till the end of the year. From 1/1/2018 to 31st December means 1 year fully completed. So we can give full interest.
That is 6%.
Full year interest 6% will give. Will get
How much? 2,400.
and the same. So only they have given the amount only. No date is given. If the date is not given means what we have to do means we have to taken the average period only. If the date is given means that from the date of date to closing date we have to calculate. Okay. If the date is not given means
So we have to calculate for average.
average means 6 months you have to calculate. If the additional capital date is given means from the additional date to end of the year we can calculate the interest on capital. If the additional capital's date is not given means here and Akbar's additional capital date is not given. Only they have mentioned during the year. During the year means in which month he has contributed we don't know. So by that time what we have to do means we have to calculate 6 months. That is called average period. If the date is not known, here opening capital date clearly given, but additional capital not given in an Akbar's sum. So we should not take the date, we should not calculate from the date. So we have to calculate the average period only. So average period means 6/12. Listen carefully. If the date is not known or date is not given means you have to calculate in average period method. Average period means for 1 year average is 6 months. Okay. So you have to calculate
5,000 into 6/100 into 6/12. So the value will be 20 will be cancelled. 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, 2 ones are 2, 2 threes are 50. 50 into 3 that is equal to 150. So 2,550.
So once again I'll tell you in previous session, that is for Anthony they have given the opening capital date also and the additional capital date also. For Akbar they have given only opening capital date. Okay, but additional capital date not given. Only they have said during the year. During the year means we don't know the date. So for that time what we have to do means we have to take the average period only. Average period is means what? 5000 into 6 by 100, that is interest. That 6 by 12 is average period because we don't know. During the year means when he contributed we don't know. So when we don't know the date means by that time we have to put 6 by 12. Here in previous sum we know the date, that's why we put 9 by 12. Here we don't know the date, that's what we put here 6 by 12. Understood or not? So if the date is not given means, we have to put 6 by 12. If the date is given means from the date of contribution to 31st December. Okay. In previous sum like that, here there is no like that. So we have to calculate like this one. So this is the way we have to calculate the interest on capital. So in exam exercise also the same way they have given some two sums. I will tell you the sum. You please do it and I will teach you the rest of the sums in next classes. Exercise page number 113, fifth sum and sixth sum, whatever I teach you so far, the same way you have to calculate. Please do as homework. Okay, get practice. Thank you.